What's up, all my beautiful lost souls? I am finally doing the long awaited Chloe Bailey reading. Y'all have been recommending her. This has been the one celebrity y'all have continuously recommended, and she's been tied in our recent poll, which go check it out. I always do a poll so you guys can pick. She's been tied with Victoria Monet, and I'm not gonna lie, I forgot the other person. Warning, warning, I want to warn everybody. I am kind of high in this video. I took some very extreme kind of weed. Don't worry, I'm not on anything else. I did not get laced. I'm just high as fuck. And so I'm going to be a little bit more raw, a little bit more blunt, maybe a little bit more funny. It's probably going to be very entertaining to watch me be so, you know. But yes, so y'all have been wanting to do Chloe Bailey, and no shade with it, no shade with it. I don't understand why. Like, I really haven't kept up with her ever since, like, Booty so big. Like, she lost me at that point. I was like, yeah, I gotta go. Like, this isn't my vibe. I do like her dynamic with her sister, so I always tune in at that point. But like, when she started venturing on her own, I clocked out. I was like, yup, go ahead and clock out for me. Like, I'm done. So I'm kind of actually surprised that she's the one celebrity that keeps getting recommended the most, like out of anybody. But y'all asked, so you shall receive. Also, I want to give a fair warning. Don't worry, I'm gonna put a timestamp. Let me just get into it, cause you know what? Look, I offer tarot readings for only $5. No, y'all, it is not a scam. I am the real deal. So yeah, if you feel like I'm not the real deal, girl, stick around and find out. Okay, I offer any services from love readings, general. That means you don't really have anything that fits into the categories I'm about to list. So love, career slash finance, they're into one, they're entwined. We got ancestral, and then my new one, which I introduced like a week ago or 2 weeks. The evil eye reading, so you can see who is sending you negative vibrations, negative energy, negative vibes, who's preying on your downfall, who's being fake around you. So yes, check it out. Again, only $5, no tax, because we don't do that. And let's get into this messy ass reading, okay? So Chloe Bailey, obviously, I've never done a reading on her before. And y'all have been recommending her since the Halle Bailey reading. Whoops, hold on. So basically, I'm just going to get into her energy at first. I'm just going to ask Spirit, what is her current energy? How is she feeling nowadays? Because again, I do this for people who I haven't read before so I can get acquainted with their energy. So I'm going to shuffle, see what her energy is looking like nowadays, and I will report back to you guys. Okay, y'all. So I had to change my clothes for none other reason other than the fact that I just looked a hot ass mess. But Chloe Bailey's recent energy. First of all, she recently went through something with somebody. I hate doing readings and like people are not doing good because it's like, damn, bitch, ain't no hope for the rest of us. Like we're all just doing shitty nowadays. Like so, anyways, she just went through something emotionally. She went through something emotional with somebody close to her, something that was very difficult. I'm just getting personal relationship, like a personal relation. I'm not sure if this is romantic related. I don't know what her dating life is looking like right now. Can y'all confirm for me or something? Like, did she recently was she dating somebody and like now all of a sudden she's single? Like, I'm confused. I say that because the Six of Swords, as you can see, this is making up your mind to walk away from a difficult situation. There's water, meaning emotional. Okay, blue, emotion. So yeah, it could have been a hard decision for her to make, but eventually she was like, you know, I had enough. I'm done. I'm moving on with my life. I see this situation could have resulted in a lot of bickering, fighting with other people, other women, perhaps. Defensiveness, not seeing eye to eye, bickering and with multiple parties disagreeing. With the Five of Wands, as you can see, chaotic energy is just giving drama, high school drama, like too much going on, right? This situation could have resulted in her acting in ways she doesn't usually act. The Knight of Swords is somebody who does actions before they properly think them out, right? Just doing. You're not really thinking, you're just doing. You know when they say like you have to think before you speak, like you don't think before you speak. This could have caused her to act irrationally. This reminds me of Cardi B and Offset and their toxic relationship. Whenever Cardi B's upset, she just starts doing shit. D1 crash out, you already know. But this is what it gives me like She could have crashed out over. I don't know, but I haven't seen anybody come out. I don't know, y'all. I stopped giving a fuck about Chloe Bailey, so I don't know what she's up to nowadays. But obviously, I'm seeing she ultimately decided to move on because from this toxic situation because the three of wands is here and then the two of wands is here, as you can see, looking to brighter waters, moving on, looking at other options. Success, it could also mean like impending success that has not yet come, but it's like you planted the seed and you're waiting for it to grow. You understand? So right now she's choosing to focus on her career. She could be very active during this time relating to her music career with the star card. The star card obviously talks about attaining success, working to attain success. You didn't, the success is not there yet, it's impending, but you're working to get there. You know what I mean? She's very locked in during this time. Yup, the ten of wands, this is something she's passionate about, something she actually gives a fuck about, something that gives her purpose. Music, she is very like, I seen a clip of Chloe Bailey, and I found out that she actually made the beats for her album with her sister. Like she was the mastermind behind everything. So she's locked in during this time with her music. Yup, Ace of Wands. She has a newfound passion. It's like, you know when, okay, for example, I like to draw, but I'm very off and on with it, right? Sometimes I find my passion to draw, sometimes I don't. It's like I pick up the passion to draw again. That's what this card is like. Yeah, the death card, this situation, something could have caused her, and I'm seeing this as the past tense, something could have caused her to have a transformation, like change her ways, change her perspective, become kind of a new person. And I'm seeing this could have been related to a friendship or a family member or love, like romantic. Yeah, during this time, you may also see her collaborating with other people. This, she could also be expanding her brand, making business deals, doing what do you call it, commercials. So yeah, I just see her collabing maybe with other artists as well and just expanding her brand overall, right? She's really focused on her music. She's also choosing to celebrate um this new period of her life with friends and family for support. Usually, after you go through a breakup, if the Three of Cups come out for a relationship after a recent breakup, this could mean relying on your friends and family for happiness, the people closest to you, celebrating with them. You know what I mean? She's kind of in her hot girl era, is what I'm seeing right now. And then we got the Sun card. So yes, she is celebrating victory, success in her career. She's not focused on whoever this person is in the past that did her dirty, because I'm just seeing she felt ultimately betrayed. It was a lot of like, this person brought in a lot of chaos into her life. I'm seeing her life is usually kind of easygoing, but this person could have brought in a lot of chaos. But I'm seeing now she's focusing on her career. She's getting back into the swing of things, and the wheel of fortune, the wheel is turning in her favor. She could be feeling very fortunate. Whoop, yup. She could be feeling very fortunate around this time. So yeah, and then of course on top of the deck, ten of swords. Somebody could have betrayed her. She could have felt ultimately betrayed by this person and decided to leave them alone. But yeah, I don't see money being a problem for her. She's actually very abundant at this time, so props to her. Now, the let's get to what y'all really wanted to ask, okay? What y'all really wanted to ask. Let me, so a lot of the questions y'all had was what was her relationship with Beyonce and what's her relationship with Halle. So I'm not gonna tease y'all. Okay, I'm not gonna edge y'all no more. Let's get straight into it. So I'm going to be asking just straight up, what is her relationship with Beyonce? Since y'all want to know the tea, I'm thinks to spill it. Okay, y'all. So I'm getting a couple intuitive downloads. First of all, here's what I want to say, because what the cards is giving, let me just say this: Beyonce is the Nicki Minaj of her genre of music. You know how they say Nicki Minaj, she doesn't support all the girls for real, like she'll support you, but it's really like Beyonce is very calculated. Let me just say that, right? Because I saw this energy with Megan Thee Stallion as well. And that's what I'm saying. Like, why are y'all trying to ask like what's their relationship? Because I feel like y'all should know Beyonce. Do look at my Megan Thee Stallion the reading, and you gonna see what I'm talking about. Beyonce is very calculated. You know what I mean? She's very passive aggressive. She's calculated. She is the Nicki Minaj of, what is she like? What is her thing? R&B, pop. Like she is the Nicki Minaj of her genre. She will befriend these girls. It's like keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Like I just get conniving. Like you have an ulterior motive. Like okay, so basically, right? Their relationship, what the cards are acknowledging is that their relationship is very public. It is giving publicity stunt. It's giving stunt. Like it's a front. That's what I'm hearing. It's an image. It's a facade. Like the Sun card, and then we have the Six of Wands. These are all cards that have to do with public image, public concern with public matters, like how the public perceives you. You know what I'm saying? The Sun card is the celebrity card. You're in the spotlight. Everybody's looking at you. It's victorious. Same with this. Is victorious. So I think here's the thing. I think Chloe Bailey acknowledges that a part of her success is due to Beyonce. So a part of her will always have like that sense of respect for Beyonce because it's like without you, where would I be? You know what I mean? It's the sense of inspiration. So she is acknowledging that Beyonce is part of the reason why she is where she is today. But there's energy of like it's just a front. Like if she says, "Oh, me and Beyonce are really close," or "That's my girl," like it's a front. Beyonce will dead smile in somebody's face, and she really don't fuck with them for real. So yeah, we have that. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. So this is obviously work related matters. This is due to their business, their careers, obviously. Again, like Beyonce don't really fuck with these girls. Like Beyonce is very competitive. Like even at this age when she's already established herself, like okay, you just came on the scene. I see why Beyonce was competitive back then cuz she didn't establish herself. But you're established at this point. Like there's no reason to still be this way. Ain't no friends in the game. That's what I'm hearing for Nicki Minaj. I'm hearing Nicki Minaj. Ain't no friends in the game. You ain't learned that. You ain't learned that yet. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna just come right out and say it. The Tower card came out. Something could have happened behind the scenes between them, like maybe an argument, some type of disagreement, not being able to find a common resolution. Something of the sort happened. Something happened behind the scenes, right? Both of them are aware, and they just because of this specific event or what somebody chose to do, they don't fuck with each other no more. And it is related to somebody being selfish, somebody doing stuff behind closed doors, being sneaky, right? This isn't necessarily the selfish card, it is, but this is more so like the sneaky card. I'm getting conniving, backstabbing bitch, like very sneaky. That's all I keep hearing, like grimy, doing shit behind closed doors, like fake, deceitful. Somebody feels betrayed and backstabbed, and the loss of this connection, somebody, because of whatever happened between them, somebody's kind of sad. Like damn, that's fucked up. Like I really thought we was cool. I really thought, you know what I mean, whatever somebody did could have caused somebody else stress. And I'm seeing this as Chloe Bailey's energy, like because of what happened between her and Beyonce, this could have caused some type of stress. She really adored Beyonce. It's like Lotto's energy with Nicki Minaj. Like Lotto truly adored Nicki Minaj, but because Nicki Minaj is competitive and she can't get over her ego and she wants to be kissed, she want her feet to be kissed and shit like that. It's like, damn, you were my hero, but now I have to look at you different. This is what I'm getting with Chloe Bailey. Like, she's conflicted. It's like, damn, this was my idol, but they say never meet your heroes, right? This could be in relation to an emperor, or this can be how. So I'm gonna take this two ways, right? Chloe Bailey can see Beyonce as um a very a figure that has established themselves in the industry, right? Like this is somebody who's been established. They have good reputation. They are a legend. Like you know what I mean? They're legit. They're elite. They have power. They hold power and stuff like that. So I'm getting that's how she sees Beyonce, is almost like, you know what I mean? Like the ultimate final boss. Like she has attained everything. She is kind of an inspiration for her in a way. She does look up to Beyonce. A lot of her inspiration I'm seeing comes from Beyonce. She really does idolize Beyonce, which I never suggest doing that because you should never idolize a human being. Okay, we're not perfect. But this could also be in relation to a man that has been very established in the industry, an older man with power, influence. I'm getting Jay-Z, just to be honest with you. The devil card came out, y'all. This is the shocker. Who's shocked? We talking about Beyonce and the devil card come out. So this talks about contracts. I'm seeing contracts or just unhealthy relationships, but honestly, I'm seeing contracts, unhealthy allegiance to something. Um she could have introduced her to some things because remember, Beyonce's been in the game for a while. I'm seeing Beyonce was almost like her mentor. That's what I was getting. Yes, I forgot to say this. So while I was shuffling, it's giving mentor. Hold on. Yeah, it's giving like, okay, have you ever heard the stories of like somebody talking about how they were introduced to drugs and it's like, yeah, this older girl, like everything's truly not what it seems, y'all. I'm getting like Beyonce introduced her to some of the things in Hollywood that let's just say nobody really wants to talk about. Yeah. Just unhealthy connections, unhealthy allegiance, Illuminati, like let me know, like what's it giving? So yeah, money. She could have also helped her out with finances. Again, I'm just hearing finances and business play a huge part. This isn't a real interpersonal connection, y'all. Like it's strictly business. Beyonce don't fuck with these girls for real. Honestly, I don't even know if Beyonce has any friends at this point besides Kelly and Michelle. Like I've never seen Beyonce's friends at all, in my opinion. Does Beyonce have any friends? Like, have y'all ever thought about that? Anyways, child, she sees these girls as strictly like pawns in a game. Like, it's giving, I don't fuck with you for real. Like, it's strictly business. Like, Beyonce's the type to smile in your face and do some snake shit behind your back. And people like that scare the fuck out of me. Because how can you put on a front like that? But the world card came out again, dealing with success, a cycle, not in this case, but success and just the public perception. That's what I'm hearing. Public perception plays a part. And again, the chariot. Beyonce helped move her career forward in some way, shape, or the form or the other. Beyonce helped move her career forward. And she acknowledges that. She's thankful for that. But I'm hearing that Beyonce did some snake shit behind the scenes. She wasn't expecting it, and when she found out, she was pretty shocked. Um, but we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Wands, hard work, luck around career. Okay, y'all get the point. Strictly business type of relationship. Of course, Beyonce does some backstabbing shit. That's what all the stories of Beyonce like talk about. So next, we're gonna ask the question: is Beyonce holding Chloe Bailey back? I'm trying to make this reading short. Honestly, I want to say yes and no. If she does try to sabotage Chloe Bailey's career, she does try to sabotage her career. It doesn't work. But here's the energy. So let me just intuitively speak. Fuck the cards real quick, because I'm a real psychic for real. I don't need these cards. I'm getting, so here's what I'm intuitively hearing. Like, I want you to be great, but not greater than me. It's this very like dynamic, double-sided, like, I want to see you win, just not doing better than me. You know what I mean? You know that saying, like, they want to see you win, they just don't want to see you do better than them. Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting. Like, she wants, it's like she's not evil. Like she doesn't want Chloe Bailey to fail, but she doesn't want her legacy to surpass hers. You understand what I'm saying? Beyonce can't help but want to be the only girl. Like a part of Beyonce is arrogant. Like she doesn't like being compared to these girls. She's like, "Girl, you could never be me." Like that's the vibe that I'm getting. Like, "Girl, you could never be me." Like she thinks it's cute when people try to compare like that's Beyonce's. I'm in Beyonce's energy. It's like, girl, you could never be me. Sorry, honey. You could try, but you could never be me. Like, it's the arrogantness. But a part of her is like, bless her heart. Like, I want her to succeed, but you not gonna, don't try to take my spot. Like, that's the type of vibe I'm getting. It's very like, it's very double-sided competitiveness. Like, should I read the cards, y'all? That's really basically what the cards are saying. The Three of Swords here, love was lost. I think Chloe Bailey came into this relationship with Beyonce very naive. Again, I think she came in. They say you come in the industry all starry-eyed and oh my gosh, like I can't believe this. And I think that's what her energy was at one point. But then she opened her eyes and realized what the industry was really like and how grimy it could really get. Like you thought she was your friend, whole time she plotting against you. Mm-hmm. The Five of Swords, obviously, this is selfishness, backstabbing. Shit, I see this as Beyonce, and she could have backstabbed both Chloe and Halle. But I'm seeing with Chloe and Halle, okay, her dynamic with the sisters are different. Like her relationship with Halle is different than her relationship with Chloe. Like Chloe, I feel like it's different specifically because a lot of people compare Chloe to Beyonce a lot. So that's what makes it different. I think if anything, she fucks with Halle a little bit more than she fucks with Chloe, but that's just my. And then it's sad because Chloe really does like she idolized or still does idolize Beyonce. I'm seeing she did give her some opportunities though. She did. She gave her some opportunities with her career, but at the same time, she can bring you down too. Like, she hasn't really been promoting Chloe like that. So I want to ask that question as well. Like, why hasn't she been? Actually, we know the answer, bitch. I just answered it. We don't need to ask every question now. So yes, Beyonce's energy is like, I want to see you doing good, just not better than me. I want you to succeed, but don't step on my toes, bitch. So yeah, whatever happened between them, I'm seeing it wasn't that serious for Beyonce because I feel like Beyonce's immune to this industry shit at this point. How y'all think she's so successful? What do y'all think these celebrities do to get where they're at? I feel like Chloe, because she came in so naive and starry eyed, she kind of got like a slap in the face. Like she got snapped back to reality. Back to life, back to reality. That's what I'm hearing, y'all. I'm too high for this. But I'm hearing whatever happened between her and Beyonce, she kind of got a slap in the face. Like, bitch, this the industry, how? This ain't Disneyland, girl. This ain't a fairy tale. Like, whoops. I'm sorry, y'all. This energy is funny. It's not funny for Chloe, but it's funny for me. Like, like, what did you think? Y'all need to look at the stories are that are on Beyonce. Like so many people came out and said that she had sabotaged their career. And I'm pretty sure she pulled the same thing on Chloe. Next, so yeah, how does Beyonce feel about Chloe? Let's ask that. Boom, y'all. Okay, so they don't really mess with each other. It's her energy for Chloe Bailey is so weird. It's like, okay, you bring somebody to your friends, right? You're like, oh my gosh, I have this friend. They could do all these cool tricks. Like she could do backflips, she can do acrobatics, she can jump around. Like you build high expectations around a person's potential. And then you put them out to see, okay, you put them to the test to see, like, okay, girl, give us what you got, and then they do their thing and you're like, oh, like you're kind of embarrassed. Like that's what the energy is. I think she had high hopes for Chloe. Like she was gonna groom Chloe to be like kind of the next her, but it was gonna be like a sneaky way, because technically if Chloe's under her wing, she can never surpass her, because in order to surpass you got to go against, like, you know what I mean. So it's like she had high hopes for Chloe. And then she saw what Chloe did. She did her little, let me see that 1 2 step. And she was like, oh, yeah. Anyways, like Beyonce was just kind of like, eh, cute. Like she thinks Chloe is cute, but is it giving like, oh, talent? Like, no, it's shady. Like Beyonce's a shady bitch. Like it's giving, oh, okay, girl. Like you go ahead. Like go ahead, girl. Like, you know what I mean? Have you ever done that to somebody? You're like, okay, girl, do your thing, and then you turn around and you're like, that's the type of energy. It's just like, first of all, yeah, they don't fuck with each other. Let me just get on with it. The Three of Swords is here, loss of the connection. They had something before, and I think it was when they were younger, when the girls were like turning into adults, they were maturing. Beyonce was their mentor, period. That's not a lie. That's the truth. She didn't mentor them. But Beyonce has ultimately, it's like an investment, and she chose, like she invested in Chloe and she chose to leave Chloe. But I'm hearing she still has room and hope for Halle. Like Halle, on the other hand, besides DDG, I see she still has hope for that sister. But for Chloe, it's like, oh, okay, like that's what you got. Okay, like I guess shady as fuck, y'all. So she walked away from Chloe a while ago. She's moved on. Again, there's just this energy of something sneaky occurred. Somebody did something behind the other's back, possibly said something behind the other's back. Something that happened between them caused them to fall out. This is the energy that makes me think like, okay, girl, this like I invested in the wrong thing type of energy. The Four of Cups. This is when you were gifted something by the universe, but it's not necessarily to your liking. So you kind of have this spoiled brat kind of like, I don't want this shit. Even though it's still an offering, it's just not what you want. So that's like what makes me feel like I had my hopes up. Like it's so messy. Let me take this shit off. Like I had my hopes up and you just completely like you fumbled the bag, girl. Yes, the 7 of Pentacles, like, yeah, she's doing great, but that's when Beyonce pictured a prodigy, right? For somebody to come under her. Chloe Bailey's image that she has right now is not necessarily the image that she wanted for her own prodigy. She's a Virgo, so it makes sense. Virgos are very judgmental. So all of this, what I'm saying, y'all, let me know if it's resonating because it makes sense to me. Yeah, the Two of Wands, like, okay, girl, next. I'm getting thank you next, like next up in line. She does not care. Ooh, this is lethal energy. I see why Chloe's crying at night, child. If my hero, I don't have a hero. But if I had a hero and they told me that, like, or this was the energy they gave to me, bitch, I will go insane. The High Priestess, of course, came out for Beyonce. It always does. Beyonce's not an idiot. She's very calculated. She's gonna act stupid. She's gonna act stupid. She's gonna act like she's not. But trust and believe, like, she's very calculated. Like, she's secretive. It's just this energy of you don't know what her next move gonna be. Like, you just, yeah. Um, but yeah, the magician, I see that she thinks Chloe has potential, but what she's doing right now, I'm not sure if Beyonce's here for it. Like, and I love when the fans be like, "Oh my gosh, Beyonce loves what Chloe is doing. Like that's what Beyonce was doing." No. No, she don't. Yeah. The Chariot. She decided to leave Chloe ass in the dust. That's just what I'm hearing, y'all. Sorry, the Chariot, and then we have the Fool. It's over with. Whatever they went through, it's over with, y'all. And then, of course, the Seven of Wands. This is defensive energy, combativeness. They're not able to agree on something, not able to see eye to eye, feeling just feeling attacked. So yeah, the Temperance. I mean, okay, so she may not have completely cut her off, but I'm just seeing they're not as good as they were before. The Temperance could signify getting back on the right track, trying to find balance in a situation, and the Ace of Cups. So yes, that's what I'm seeing where her relationship with Beyonce. Money is involved, and overall, I just feel like Chloe Bailey let her down. As fucked up as that sounds. Next up is why does Chloe Bailey constantly sexualize herself? Let's get down to that because that right there, baby, I need to know. This is kind of sad. So why does she constantly sexualize herself? Honestly, y'all, money, 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 money. Like I'm just hearing for profit. Honestly, the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. Ooh, yeah, so I'm just seeing she does it for like this isn't the sole purpose, but it definitely is like one of the main purposes why she does this. Like I promise you Chloe Bailey wouldn't be doing this shit if it wasn't making her no money. Okay, so if she's sitting here lying talking about, "Oh, I'm just doing this for myself. I'm doing it for the girlies." No, girl, she lying. It's cause sex sells. Sex sells. She wasn't doing this shit before, and notice how her career wasn't really peeping off like that. She's doing it because sex sells. That's one of the main reason why. Um, we got the Eight of Wands, and then we have the King of Wands. First of all, male validation. Boom, King of Wands. This is like, I'm sorry, I call this like the male hoe card, but this is men who are lustful men, lustful people. So she does it for male gaze, male validation, patriarchy, all of that. And I'm not gonna blame her for that, right? She's not the reason why patriarchy is a thing. We're not gonna blame patriarchy on her. but she does it for the male gaze. That is why. That is part of the reason why. And I genuinely think this is just how she expresses her passion, right? The Eight of Wands is fast movement. I also think, okay, again, it's the quickest, easiest way for her to make money. Like shake a little ass, do my little dance. But this is also how she expresses her passion. So I'll say this. Chloe is definitely passionate about music. She definitely is. Music is her thing. She's not just doing it for money. But if she sexualizes herself, a part of it is for money and it's also a way to express herself. Um, yeah, the magician and the hangman. I'm seeing this is her way of exploring her sexuality. She's like experimenting with what works for her, what doesn't. Is this my vibe? Is this not my vibe? Like she was a church girl, y'all. She grew up a Christian, sheltered church girl. So this is kind of like her way of exploring herself, just trying new things and seeing what fits her, what doesn't fit her. She's being very experimental at this time. The Eight of Swords is here. This is a little bit alarming because this makes me feel like she thinks she can't do anything else. Like, I think maybe her label also pushes her to do this a little bit. Like, others around her, maybe she feels pressured to do this due to society and what's the norm. Yeah. That's just what makes her money, y'all. That's what makes her happy, and that's what makes her money. So, that's the reason why. And her label also may be telling her to do this. Next is what's her relationship with Hallie? Gonna lie, out of nowhere, I just got tired. Another public relationship. Wow. So Chloe and Hallie's Bailey's relationship with each other. Keep in mind they are sisters. I know they're not twins. I was shocked too at first, but they are sisters, and sisters get into arguments and can have disagreements at times. So I'm just seeing that first of all, they could have recently had an argument, some type of bickering. Here's the thing. When it comes to Chloe Bailey and Halle Bailey, they're gonna put up on a front, they're gonna put up a front, period. Like I'm seeing they're never going to publicly bash each other. Like that's just something they don't do. You know what I mean? They understand how important it is to stick as a unit together. And I see because they understand this concept, they will never publicly come out and be like, oh my gosh, fuck you, this, that, and the third. Like, no, they'll never let nobody else bash the other. Like, it's not giving that. We have the moon card and we have the three of swords. So something could have recently happened. I see this could be about them working together. Maybe one wants to work with the other and the other doesn't want to work with one. Like maybe they just want different things. I just see they're not really able to find a common ground at this time. There is some type of disagreement, and the moon card lets me know that this may never be released. This may never be revealed. um because yeah, they like to keep it private. What can I say? The Six of Wands is here. The Six of Wands is here. So again, this is influenced by the public. The relationship is influenced and encouraged by the public. Obviously, everybody loves the story of two sisters making music together. They're a duo, they're a unit. So their celebrity image does play a part in their relationship. Yeah, working hard here. So obviously, um their relationship also involves their business, their funds, finances, careers, and stuff like that. Queen of Pentacles, again with finances, fertility, abundance. I think they both acknowledge they bring fertility and abundance to each other. Um, they may both view each other as the Queen of Pentacles. The Hermit, they're separated at this time though. I don't honestly, I wouldn't expect them to have music for a while. Like maybe we'll have to wait like 2 years. Like either another year or like the span of 1 year to 3 years. Like they won't release music together for a while because I just see like we're just at different points in our life right now. Like almost kind of like they grew apart. You know what I'm saying? Ten of Swords. What's up with this energy? I don't know. Chloe is very emotional. Like she's kind of sensitive. What's her zodiac sign? She's a little bit like kind of sensitive. That's all I can describe it as. Like she feels deeply for people she cares about. Like Chloe doesn't just care, she cares. The 10 of Pentacles is here though, so obviously they acknowledge that they create wealth together, generational wealth. They have an empire together, And I don't see them ever like going behind each other's backs and like talking shit. Next, last but not least, because this reading actually wore me the fuck out. Will her second album Paradise be successful? Let's see.